If you are a buyer who is financing, you need to know what a loan commitment is and when it expires. Failure to do so can put your deposit at risk. Hey guys, Nick Casamassimo here, hope all is well. So when you go under contract, if you're financing and you're a borrower, you need to know exactly what a loan commitment is. So if you go into the as-is contract in section 8, there are basically two milestone dates that you need to pay attention to. The first one is your application, when your mortgage application is due. So the default is 5 days from effective date. So when you're under contract within 5 days, unless it says otherwise, you need to submit an official application to your mortgage broker. That's the first thing. The second thing is loan commitment period. So loan commitment is basically when a lender officially tells the borrower that they're willing and able to lend money as long as certain basic conditions are met. Now this is kind of a really important date, and this is where I find a lot of agents actually drop the ball. And by doing so, they're actually putting the buyer's deposit at risk, because now the buyer doesn't have an out through their finance contingency. So a good agent, a good buyer's agent, like someone from Casa, what they typically do is they have a very specific system set in place that will notify buyers as well as the agent and probably the mortgage lender on milestone dates. And here's the thing, if the lender and the agent will, someone from Casa will be talking to the lender continuously well before the end of the loan commitment. So if there's any indication that the lender says we're not going to be able to meet that loan commitment for X, Y, and Z reason, then at that point, as a buyer's agent, you're going to have a discussion with the buyer and let them know what their options are. Typically what options would be either ask for an extension on the loan commitment, or they could actually cancel the contract officially in writing, and I would never recommend this, just kind of let it go and go past the loan commitment without that contingency. That is horrible. It's putting your deposit totally at risk. We would never recommend. And as you can see, a good buyer's agent is someone who is proactive versus reactive, and that's kind of what Casa does. And as a result, our buyers kind of have a more seamless transaction. When it comes to closing, everything is kind of taken care of, buttoned up. And if there are issues, again, we're being more proactive than reactive, and the buyer is totally aware of what's going on. There typically aren't any major surprises. And here's some testimonials from our buyers just to kind of hit home the point that we really care for our clients, and we do right by them all the time. Okay, so that's my time. If you have any questions, if you're a buyer out there and looking to purchase something in South Florida, please give us a call. We're happy to help in any way. I can talk about real estate for hours, so I'm happy to give any sort of advice. And guys, I wish you all good health and a happy home. Take care.
If you got something out of the video, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell. Also go to Casamassimo.com. Our site and channel together will give you original content, and you'll learn the important stuff in real estate, even tips and tricks many agents don't want you to know. Thanks again, and take care.